A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
Corporation of America presents What's New with your host, the noted motion picture director and producer, Cecil B. DeMille.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On this very first day of a new year, may I say, welcome to What's New. There's nothing like starting the new year in good company, as we start it this evening, with Herbert Marshall, Lena Horne, Carlos Ramirez, Evelyn Keyes, Donald Morrison, Lieutenant General Ira Aker, who will speak from England, Lou Bring and the RCA Victor Orchestra and Chorus, Jim Amici, and Jack Douglas.
How do you do, sir? My name is Jack Douglas. You're new around here, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Well, as I was saying, my name is Jack Douglas. I didn't quite catch yours.
Didn't anyone tell you I'd be here this evening?
No.
Then you don't know who I am.
Don't tell me you're another one of Don Amici's brothers.
Jack, what's the matter with you? This happens to be one of the greatest producers in Hollywood.
He is?
Yes.
Well, how are you, Bing? But I'm just kidding. I know you're C.B. DeMille, the noted director, and I hear that you previewed your latest production, The Story of Dr. Wassel, and it's great. And just think, now you've discovered me.
Oh, have I?
Sure. Don't you specialize in those famous DeMille bathing scenes?
Yes, but you're one tub I can't use.
Mr. DeMille, you can't turn me down. Why, I'd be great in pictures. I could be a great lover like Charles Boyer.
You could?
Yes. Listen, come with me to Lockheed.
What's the matter with the Casbah?
They pay more at Lockheed.
I also do an imitation of Katharine Hepburn, too. Would you like to hear it?
No, Jack, no. I think we'd all just as soon hear Lena Horne in person. Because looking back over the past year in the music world, one of the nicer events was the rapid rise of this singing star of Victor Records, who is currently appearing in Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's Thousands Cheer. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lena Horne. Good evening, Lena, and welcome to What's New.
Thank you, Mr. DeMille.
Oh, perhaps you should be welcoming me. You've been quite a frequent visitor here.
All right, then. Welcome to What's New.
Thank you, Lena. A song from Lena Horne is welcome enough for anyone. Especially Paper Doll, as she sings it now.
I guess I've had $1 million or more. I guess I've played the doll game o'er and o'er. But I've just quarreled with you. That's why I'm blue. And now you've gone and left me, just like all dolls do. I tell you, girls, it's tough to be alone. It's tough to love a doll that's not your own. I'm through with all of them. I'll never fall again. This is what I'll do. I'm going to buy a paper doll that I can call my own. A doll that other girls cannot steal. And all those flirty, flirty gals with their flirty, flirty pals will have to flirt with dollies that are real. When I get home at night, he will be waiting. He'll be the truest doll in all the land. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a fickle-minded real live man. I'd rather have a paper doll that I can call my own, a doll that other girls cannot steal. And all those flirty, flirty gals with their flirty, flirty pals will have to flirt with dollies that are real. When I get home at night, we'll be waiting. He'll be the truest doll in all the land. I'd rather have a paper doll to call my own than have a fickle-minded real live man.
For what's new in South American radio, we turn to Donald Morrison, a young man who has the unusual distinction of having been a well-known radio performer in 2 languages and on 2 continents. Lately, he's been devoting much of his time to the Spanish language broadcasts, produced by the Office of the Coordinator of Inter-American Affairs, Donald Morrison. Well, Don, what's the current status of broadcasting in South America?
Oh, they have all the latest innovations down there. They use all the newest products of RCA, that's RCA, the Radio Corporation of America. And just as we do here, they talk about its well-known American products as Lux Flaques.
Lux Flaques? What's that?
You should know, C.B. We sell it every Monday. Lux Flaques is the way they pronounce Lux Flakes.
Ah, music to my ears. How about the music down in South America? What are the latest hits?
Well, right now, they tell me the most popular songs are Bésame Mucho and Mamacita del Arma de Fuego. Baje ese fusil.
Yes, I know about Bésame Mucho. But what's that? That's what Carlos Ramirez is singing tonight.
Yes.
But what is this Baje ese fusil business?
You mean Mamacita del Arma de Fuego. Baje ese fusil. That's pistol packing, Mama. Lay that pistol down. And if you want to know about phonograph recordings, I hear that the new big seller is el disco Víctor de Glenn Miller. Debe ser jalea porque la conserva no tiembla del mismo modo. English translation, Glenn Miller's Victor recording of It Must Be Jelly, because jam don't shake like that.
Don, just what kind of work do you do on the South American radio?
Well, C.B., I specialize in dialects in the Spanish language.
Dialect?
Yes. You see, just as in this country, we actors are called upon to play parts in English with an Italian, Spanish, or French accent. But down there, I would impersonate American, English, French, or even Japanese characters, speaking Spanish, each with the accent of his own language.
Sounds a bit complicated. Suppose you give us an idea how each of those characters sound.
Well, first of all, when Spanish is spoken by a native of Buenos Aires, it sounds something like this. Los porteños hablan castellano con acento muy simpático, especialmente cuando dicen palabras como en la calle Cangallo se cayó un caballo, macanudo, che.
Spoken like a true gaucho.
And now, just to make things even, here's the way that same Argentine sounds when he speaks English. Señor de Mil, I know what you think is very comical the way I speak your language, but when you come to visit me in Buenos Aires, I will have much pleasure to listen to you as you are killing the Spanish language.
Sounds very authentical. What next?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm quite sure you're all very familiar with the English accent. And that is to say, the way an Englishman speaks his own language. But here's the way he usually attacks the Spanish language. Cuando un inglés habla español, es completamente diferente, porque siempre tiene su melodía inglesa. ¿No es verdad? Muchas gracias, amigos.
How about a Frenchman?
All right, a Frenchman. Alors, mesdames, messieurs, you are without doubt familiar with the way the French, they speak English. But here's a Frenchman speaking Spanish. Cuando yo estuve en Buenos Aires, Argentina, yo conocía varias personas de Francia que siempre hablaban español con acento francés. Vive la Francia.
Viva Donaldo. Procedo, si vous please.
In South America, there are many people who are coming from Japan. And they naturally speaking the Spanish language with accent of Japanese. Also, begging permission to give a demonstration, please. Thank you. Es muy gracioso cuando habla japonés y español. Oh, sí, porque naturalmente usan acento japonés. Y eso resulta muy cómico. Oh, sí.
Oh, see. Yeah? Oh, see very clearly. Go ahead, Don.
Well, here's the one I like best of all, CB. An American trying to speak Spanish. You know, more or less the way our friend Jack Douglas might sound down there. Me parece que el acento más gracioso es el acento de un americano, porque nunca abre la boca y siempre tiene mala pronunciación.
Thank you, Donald Morrison. And as a Jack Douglas trying to speak Spanish may say, Buenas noches. Hasta muy pronto. What's new for the days to come in television? Mr. E.W. Engstrom is going to tell us about something very new and very important. Mr. Engstrom is Research Director of the Laboratories of the Radio Corporation of America. And he's now with Jim Amici in New York. All right, Jim.
Mr. Engstrom, several weeks ago on this program, you told us about a new sensitive television camera. Now, is research doing anything equally important for television receivers?
Yes, definitely. We'll have larger pictures for one thing, probably up to 15 by 20 inches, maybe even larger.
Larger pictures?
Yes, let me explain. Television pictures are produced as light images on the flattened end of a special cathode ray tube or kinescope. Large pictures mean large tubes made of glass. In order to make the picture grow larger and larger in size, we'd soon have tubes too large for a home receiver. Where television pictures about letter sheet in size are satisfactory, we'll continue to view them on the end of the kinescope. For larger pictures, we'll use our new method, a projection method.
You mean something like home movies?
Yes, very much the same. The television picture will appear on a screen. The screen will be a part of the receiver. The picture will be projected from an extremely bright image on a small kinescope. The projecting lens is very unusual. You see, several years before the war, we were working on the problem of projecting television pictures without any real success. One day, Mr. Landis, one of our opticians active in talking movie work at RCA Laboratories, said that he had an idea that he could adapt for television a then new type of lens being used with very good results in astronomy. This new lens system, a Schmidt camera lens, had never been used for ordinary cameras or for projection.
What progress did Mr. Landis make?
One day, after much patient, painstaking work, Mr. Landis set up his lens system for test. The result was a very poor picture, but we were enthusiastic.
Well, I don't understand.
The picture from this first lens wasn't good, but a principle had been established, and that, in research, is important. This lens was much more efficient than the usual projecting lenses. This meant that we could have large, yet bright television pictures. So we then formed a research team, set up a laboratory, and before too long, we're projecting excellent television pictures. From that point, a tremendous amount of work has been done to make the lens system practical and to learn how to produce it in quantity.
Then this is an instance where stargazing proved helpful.
Yes. This camera, first used for astronomy, showed us the way to large, bright television pictures for the home. Pictures so good that they will add much to our enjoyment of television.
Up from the land of romantic melody has come Carlos Ramirez, a native of Colombia, a noted concert singer in our good neighbor countries. He's widely known here for his Victor Red Seal recordings. On What's New this evening, he sings the newest Latin American hit, Bésame Mucho. Senor Ramirez.
Bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte otra vez. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Piensas que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte otra vez. Bésame mucho, each time I cling to your kiss I hear music divine. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, mi amor.
Bueno, Carlos, bien hecho.
Muchas gracias, señor DeMille. I didn't know you spoke Spanish.
No, I've been taking lessons.
From Donald Morrison?
No, from Jack Douglas.
Oh, do you speak Spanish, Jack?
Sai. Go ahead, Jack. Go ahead, say something.
La Cienega, La Brea, Las Palmas, Olivera, Los Feliz, Ventura, Santa Monica.
I thought you were going to say something in Spanish. All you did was mention the name of the street.
So what?
Where did you learn the Spanish? From school?
No, from my mother. She drives a taxi.
That was the worst Spanish I ever heard.
Oh, yeah? Well, just listen to this. San Luis Obispo. And don't forget, folks, San Luis Obispo spelled backwards spells Apsibo Siol Nas. Sai.
Well, Jack, for real Spanish, or Español verdadero, just listen to Carlos as he sings the beautiful Amor, Amor. Senor Ramirez.
nació de mí, de la esperanza. Amor, 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 nació de Dios para los dos, nació del alma. Sentir que tus besos se quedaron en ti, igual que palomas mensajeras de luz. Saber que tus besos se quedaron en ti, haciendo en tus labios la señal de la cruz. Amor, amor, nació de ti, nació de mí, de la esperanza. Amor, 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 nació de Dios para los dos, nació del alma. Amor, 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 nació de ti, nació de mí, de la esperanza. Nació de Dios para los dos, nació del alma. Sentir que tus besos se quedaron en ti, igual que palomas mensajeras de luz. Saber que tus besos se quedaron en ti, haciendo en tus labios la señal de la cruz. Amor, 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 nació de ti, nació de mí, de la esperanza. Nació de Dios para los dos, nació del alma.
Two years ago today, on January 1st, 1942, the United Nations Pact was signed, making official the resistance of free peoples to access to aggression. On this anniversary, Jim Amici is in a New York studio with some eyewitnesses of the Nazi terror that brought those United Nations into being. Come in, Jim.
Thank you, Cecil DeMille. Here is Miss Maria Michael, who was a student in Prague, Czechoslovakia, when the Nazis came.
Yes, and I saw the Czech flag over the president's castle come down slowly. A moment later, the Nazi swastika swung out proudly in its place. The occupation was on.
That was Czechoslovakia. And from Norway, we have Mr. Åke Fenn.
I was in a concentration camp where I lost 24 pounds in 6 days. And every day there, I saw people beaten just at the whim of the Nazi guards.
Czechoslovakia, Norway, and from Poland, Miss Wanda Goretzka.
On the road eastward from Warsaw, I saw the highway choked with refugees, running to take shelter as the German planes swooped low and sprayed us.
Then the reports of the bad behavior of the Germans in the conquered countries are true.
In Poland, they were beastly.
In Norway, they were brutal.
In Czechoslovakia, they were sweet. They set up field kitchens to feed us. Of course, we had never starved until they came, and of course the food they gave us was our own, stolen from us. And of course we had to pay for it all over again. But it was sweet of them, by Nazi standards.
It was the same in Poland. I saw 2 German officers, whips in hand, waiting on a square to catch a Pole who would not take off his hat in passing them. A schoolboy refused to salute them. and they chased him down the street, whipping and kicking him.
In the concentration camp, they used to make old people run 10 steps, then fling themselves into the mud, then run again, then go down in the mud again. This went on for hours.
Mr. Fenn, wasn't it because of a play you wrote that they put you into a concentration camp?
Yes. But I liked it in the concentration camp.
Liked it? Why?
Because of the company. All the best people in Norway were there.
Speaking to you three makes me realize what the term United Nations means.
Yes, we are united against aggression and brutality. They couldn't crush our spirit in Norway.
Now in Poland, the occupation is a challenge to us, and meeting it, we know we will be victorious.
That's right. They say you can't live on ideas and ideals, but I saw people doing it.
Yes. And now that all of us have been united for 2 years, we're starting 1944 with the aggressors frightened. This is our year.
With us on What's New this evening is one of Hollywood's most gracious gentlemen and finest actors, Herbert Marshall. With us on What's New this evening is one of Hollywood's most gracious gentlemen and finest actors, Herbert Marshall. And appearing with Mr. Marshall will be one of the screen's newest leading ladies, Miss Evelyn Keyes. I take considerable personal pride in the rapid advancement of Miss Keyes to cinema stardom, for I gave her first picture contract. But although I claim to be one of her discoverers, her accomplishments are due to her own beauty and very great ability. Ladies and gentlemen, we present Herbert Marshall and Evelyn Keyes with Donald Morrison in Milton Geiger's Lines for a Lady.
In the dressing room of Stephanie Carter, a Broadway actress, a man is pacing to and fro nervously. He is Keith Bennett, husband of Stephanie Carter, and author of the play which is in final rehearsal outside on the stage. There's a knock on the door. Keith Bennett looks up, a worried frown between his eyes.
Yes, come in. Oh, it's you, Rex. Come in.
I am in.
Sit down. Tell me, what do you think of my new play?
Well...
Oh, come now, out with it. This is business. You're in the business of dramatic criticism just as I'm in the playwriting business, and Stephanie is in the acting business. Now then, how do you like the new play?
I didn't come to talk to you about the play, Keith.
No?
No. It's about, Stephanie.
Oh.
Cigarette, Keith?
Yes, thanks, yes. Well?
It's going to be awfully difficult for me to say. I don't know just how to go about it. You've all been such good friends.
Oh, come on, out with it.
I've been watching Stephanie lately.
Yes? So have I. But go on.
I wanted to be sure, very sure. But tonight, watching her in a love scene with Barry Drake, I was sure. Keith, for your own sake, as well as hers, I wish you'd speak to her. Oh, confound it, I don't want to be brutal about it, but you know what I mean, don't you? You understand?
I'm afraid I do, Rex.
No offense, I hope.
No offense, no. I'm grateful. I've suspected it a long time. I'm not too greatly shocked.
Yes. Sorry, Keith, I thought you ought to know. And incidentally, it's not a bad play at all.
Thank you, Rex.
How so?
Well, what must be, must be. I have to come to this sooner or later.
Oh, Keith, weren't you out front?
No, Stephanie, I was not.
Is something the matter?
Should anything be the matter?
Oh, you look so solemn.
I want to talk to you.
All right. I like you to talk to me.
Stephanie, why did I marry you?
Why, what a question, Keith.
Please answer.
You said you loved me.
And I did. You must have known that. Have you been happy?
Oh, very happy indeed, Keith. And I'm grateful.
Are you, though? Are you?
Please, I don't understand this at all.
Oh, you say you're grateful. I've made an actress out of you and all that, yes. But are you sincere?
Keith, please. Please tell me what I've done that makes you angry. I'm all at sea.
I'll tell you. The least you might have done was to have been loyal.
Loyal? But I've been loyal.
Then what about that Barry Drake out there?
Well, what about him? He's my leading man, that's all.
You've been seeing him a great deal?
Well, naturally, he's my... We've been going over the... Oh, Keith, you selected him yourself for the part.
Yes. How ironical.
You're making a terrible mistake.
I don't think so. Oh, come, Stephanie, I know something about the stage and play acting. I dare say you're very plausible and convincing, but this isn't the stage. This is life.
Oh, Keith, you must be quite mad or ill.
People are beginning to talk.
I don't care what they're beginning to do. I love you. You must believe that. You mustn't hurt us so, Keith.
I don't want to hurt you. That's just it. I don't want to hurt you. But how am I to believe you? I want to believe you, but how?
I don't know what you mean.
Can't you see? You're an actress. How can I tell whether the truth leaves off and play acting begins with you? That's what's torturing me.
But if I say with all my heart and soul that I love you...
I'd like so much to believe you, but I can't.
Oh, what fantastic madness men think of.
It's madness enough for me. At night I lie awake wondering, does she mean all those adorable things she says to me? Or is she acting? Am I the adored husband, or am I an audience bewitched by the beauty and art of a great actress? And I go mad.
But, Keith, darling, you say things too. And you're a writer. By the same insane logic, I might think... Does my adored husband mean the sweet, soft things he whispers to me? Or am I an audience, listening to the empty phrases of a play? Summer tryout. Am I indeed his cherished wife, or am I an audience? You see how it works, Keith?
There's this one important difference. I'm not an actor. It's the playwright's art to put the things he wishes said aptly upon the player's lips. I can't give those words conviction, but you're different.
Because I happen to be an actress.
Because you happen to be an actress.
Very well, then. I'll prove my love for you, Keith. I will not be an actress, then.
You will not? What do you mean?
I mean that from this moment, I cease being an actress to be your wife, whose love you may trust and believe.
But, oh, no, Stephanie, you can't sacrifice your career like that for me. It's unthinkable.
My mind is made up.
But, look...
My mind is made up, Keith.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to tell my understudy that she'll play the part when we open tomorrow night, and forever after, for all I care. And now, kiss me, my husband.
Stephanie.
And now goodbye for a moment. I'll be back to stay.
Oh, beg pardon, Stephanie.
Oh, that's all right. Go right in, Rex. Bye-bye.
Yes, Rex, do come in. What's on your mind now, old fella?
I had to come back. After I left you, I was horribly afraid that perhaps I hadn't been quite clear. Possibly I left the wrong impression about Stephanie.
I know that, Rex, but you wanted to make sure. You wanted to make me see that when you saw her tonight in her new role, your worst fears were confirmed. In brief, you were trying in your bumbling way to tell me that Stephanie cannot act worth a hoot, right?
Yes, precisely. Always suspected it. Tonight, when I saw those awful love scenes between her and Barry Drake, I was absolutely sure. Keith, she's hopeless.
Yes, Rex. I've just spoken to her about it.
Oh, poor girl. Must have been brutal. She always fancied herself a great actress, and now...
Compose yourself, my dear fellow. Stephanie has just decided of her own free will to leave the stage forever.
I know, Keith, but the pain, the anguish...
No anguish. Stephanie is giving up her career, secure and happy in the belief that she was a great actress.
Wonderful. What made her think so?
I told her so.
But how? Why?
It is the playwright's art to put the things he wishes said aptly upon the player's lips. Cigarette, Rex?
What's New, presented by RCA, Radio Corporation of America, will continue with Cecil B. DeMille, Lena Horne, Jack Douglas, Herbert Marshall, Evelyn Keyes, Major General Ira Aker, Carlos Ramirez, Donald Morrison, and Lou Bring of the RCA Victor Orchestra and Chorus after a brief pause for station identification.
This is Cecil B. DeMille continuing with What's New. And continuing, too, with Lena Horne singing Mad About the Boy.
the boy. It's pretty funny, but I'm mad about the boy. He has a gay appeal that makes me feel that maybe something sad about the boy. Walking down the street, his eyes look out at me from people that I meet. I can't believe it's true, but when I'm blue in some strange way, I'm glad about the boy. I'm hardly sentimental. Love isn't so sublime. I have to pay my rental, and I can't afford to waste much time. If I could employ a little magic that would finally destroy this dream that pains me and enchains me, but I can't, because I'm mad about the boy. I'm hardly sentimental, and love isn't so sublime. I have to pay my rental, and I can't afford to waste much time. If I could employ a little magic that would finally destroy this dream that pains me and enchains me, but I can't, because I'm mad about the boy. I'm mad about the boy.
Thank you, Lena. On this January 1st, 1944, we face a new year. And almost before the new year begins, we face Jack Douglas. Well, leave us face it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have to excuse me because I have a very bad cold. Last night, somebody stole half of my pajamas. The warm half. The top. Well, here it is, New Year's Day, the morning after the night before, and everybody in Los Angeles is picking cotton out of aspirin bottles. And my uncle was doing all right last night. I wouldn't say he had too much to drink, but by 3 o'clock this morning, he was seeing pink H.P. Kaltenborns. And finally, after all these years, I discovered the birds and the bees. They're in my stomach. And New Year's Eve in Hollywood was really something. At 11 o'clock, the manager of the Owl drugstore went home, and the owl took over. And at 12 o'clock, my babe couldn't even pick a pistol up. Mr. DeMille, do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
Not at all, Jack. What is it?
Well, everybody knows that your name is Cecil B. DeMille, but nobody knows what your middle initial B stands for. What does B stand for?
You really want to know?
Yes.
Bromoseltzer, Bromoseltzer, Bromoseltzer.
Well, reap the wild wind. And before I go any further...
Hello, Jack.
Oh, hello, Mr. Marshall. How are things along Piccadilly?
Fine. How are things along Tobacco Road?
We moved. We now live out in the San Fernando Gully.
Jack, you don't mean gully, you mean valley.
During the rainy season?
Well, there's only one thing to do in rainy weather, and that's go to the movies.
Yeah, I saw a wonderful picture up at the Pantages. It's all about a Russian that rode a horse for 700 miles.
A Russian that rode a horse for 700 miles. What's the name of the picture?
Tender Comrade.
Jack, the things you say. Why, you're nothing but a... What is that refined word for jerk?
Nincompoop.
Oh, yes. You're nothing but a nincompoop.
Fine place for a comma. Mr. Marshall, you're English, aren't you?
Well, if I'm not, why am I talking like Basil Rathbone?
Well, I'd like to ask you a question. What do they call a wolf in England?
A rotter.
Oh, a wolf in England is called a rotter, eh? That gives me an idea.
It does?
Yeah, let's go down to the corner of Hollywood and Vine and rot. How does that sound?
No good.
Well, I'll tell you. Let's you and me go to the Palladium. I'll walk in right in back of you, and when you see a pretty girl, you wink at her, then I'll jump out and grab her. How does that sound?
Like a booby trap. No, Jack, no, that doesn't sound quite dignified enough.
Well, maybe I'll act like an Englishman, you know, cheerio and all that sort of thing.
You think you know how?
Oh, sure. I used to go around with an English girl, and here's her picture in a strapless bathing suit.
An English girl in a strapless bathing suit. How'd she keep it up?
Oh, cheerio and all that sort of thing. But you know, Mr. Marshall, I can't understand why the girls don't like me. After all, I use Lux Flacus. I even use Life Foyer. But I wish I had a girl like Hedy Lamarr.
Jack, you're always talking about Hedy Lamarr. So what has she got that your girl hasn't got?
Well, nothing, but on Hedy it don't look like flat top. But you know, most of the pretty girls are working in defense factories all day long. How can I get to meet one of them?
Why don't you learn to cook?
Well, I can cook. I can make everything but donuts.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Donuts are very easy to make.
They are?
Sure. You just take a round piece of air and put a retread on it.
That's all I have to know, and I'll do all right as a great lover, eh?
Yes, and just keep saying to yourself, life can be beautiful.
Life can be beautiful.
That's right.
Don't you think Esquire would be more fun?
Jack, you're going to drive me to drink.
I am?
Yes.
You know a place?
Really, the things you say. Have you had any education at all?
Oh, of course. I went to Vassar.
Jack, for your information, Vassar is a girls' school.
You mean I shouldn't have played hooky? But you can't blame me for what I am today, Mr. Marshall. Did you know that I was born on New Year's Eve in a cocktail lounge?
You were born in a cocktail lounge? Oh. Did the stork bring you?
No, stool pigeon. But I had a tough time when I was a baby. My mother didn't like me. She wouldn't even come near me.
She wouldn't?
No, in fact, she used to pin me up by radar. I don't know what that means either. But in all fairness to my folks, I must say, every time I got sick, they gave me the best of care.
Did they call in a good medical man?
Well, he wasn't exactly a medical man. He drove a truck for Dr. Pepper.
Jack, tell me, when you were a baby, did you suck your thumb?
Sure, and I still do.
Why?
Can't find my ration book. But you like children, don't you, Mr. Marshall?
Sure. Here's a picture of my niece. It was taken when she was a little baby. And just for novelty, we put her in a kangaroo's pouch with the little kangaroo, see?
Well, I see the kangaroo's pouch, and I see the little kangaroo, but I don't see your niece.
Did that little son of a gun throw her out again? Don't you think that's exciting?
Well, it's not as exciting as what happened to my father last night. My father thought he was a dive bomber, and he jumped off the top of the city hall.
Your father thought he was a dive bomber, and he jumped off the top of the city hall?
Yes, and that's how my uncle got hurt.
How?
He was the tail gunner. And that brings us to our social problem for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let liquor ruin your life. Let it ruin mine.
What's new in methods for better cooperation between labor and management? In New York today, with Jim Amici, are two people who can tell you what's new. Go ahead, Jim Amici.
Sitting across from me are Mr. Samuel Klein, Vice President of the Mary Muffet Junior Dress Company of St. Louis, and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Associated Garment Industries of St. Louis, and Mrs. Isabel Southern, Staff Representative of the Management Engineering Department, International Ladies Garment Workers Union. Mrs. Southern, your union is in the ladies' garment field.
That's right. The International Ladies Garment Workers Union is the labor organization of those people who make the clothing for America's women. Although these days they're just as apt to be making parachutes and other war items.
And, Mr. Klein, your factory is one of these ILGWU shops.
Yes, and we're happy about our joint accomplishments at Mary Muffet. We're constantly striving to improve the standards of our manufacturing methods. So we telephoned the Management Engineering Department of the Union and asked them to send us one of their engineers.
Engineers? In a union?
Yes, our union maintains a staff of trained industrial engineers and technicians. We furnish a consulting service free of charge to manufacturers in contractual relationships with our organization.
Well, a couple of the department's engineers came down to St. Louis. They analyzed our factory's production procedures and helped us improve them.
And then Mr. Prostein, the original vice president of the union, came across with the idea that these people who worked in the Mary Muffet shop were the very ones who ought to know the most about the factory's problems. We began to gather suggestions from them. One of the first was to set up what we now call our Labor Management Council.
Has this Labor Management Council actually helped you?
I'll say it has. The council considers matters surrounding working conditions in the shop. It became very interested in a couple of devices which it felt would make the Mary Muffet shop a more agreeable place in which to work. One of those devices was industrial color. We did the whole place over in scientifically selected color combinations. We even painted the machines. Now our factory is not only a more cheerful place, but color has eliminated glare and therefore eye strain. Believe me, the council proved to us that a more agreeable place in which to work means a more efficient place.
And then they began to think about the problems of monotony and fatigue, two big factors in any needle trade shop. A music system was installed by the Radio Corporation of America. The music used throughout the working day is carefully chosen. Programs are presented with a definite objective of furnishing an unobtrusive background of music, which will assist in relaxing tired minds and hands without distracting attention from work.
What reaction have you had to this use of color and music, Mr. Klein?
Well, naturally, the reaction has been a good one.
Thank you, Mrs. Southern and Mr. Klein.
Remembered joys are never past, especially when memories are described in beautiful songs. Songs like I'll Remember April, which Lou Bring and the RCA Victor Orchestra play for us now.
This lovely day will lengthen into evening. We'll say goodbye to all we've ever had. Alone where we have walked together, I remember April and be glad.
ladies and gentlemen, in a moment you will hear the voice of General Ira Aker, commanding officer of the United States Army 8th Air Force Bomber Command, from somewhere in England. While our engineers are making contact, I'd like to mention that among those with particular interest in what General Aker has to say is Mr. DeMille himself. Our host happens to be one of our original aviation enthusiasts, and among other things, he organized and operated the first commercial airline in the United States. Isn't that correct, C.B.?
Well, when you say you're the first in anything, you always start an argument. But I started the Mercury Aviation Company back in 1917.
Where did it operate?
From Los Angeles to San Francisco, stopping at Bakersfield. And from Los Angeles to San Diego. We had 7 airfields, and I remember such flyers as Eddie Rickenbacker, Jimmy Doolittle, and General Arnold dropping in on us. And in those days, it was really dropping in.
What kind of planes did you have?
Well, we started out with 2-place Jennies until we branched out with bigger jobs. And as one of the pilots, I'm still mighty proud of our record of flying 25,000 passengers in such medieval equipment from 1917 to 1923 without an accident.
When you said as one of the pilots, did you mean you flew the planes yourself?
Yes, Ralph. That's the reason why Mercury Aviation was organized. I tried to enlist in the Air Corps during World War I, but they turned me down.
Why was that?
Said I was too old. But I wanted to fly, so I bought a cracked-up Canadian Jenny and took lessons. I flew passengers for Mercury in that ship.
Well, do you still have the same enthusiasm for flying after all these years?
I certainly do. I have an even greater interest right now, because my son, Private Richard DeMille, and my son-in-law, Major Joseph Harper, are both members of the United States Army Air Forces. And I wouldn't mind getting in myself, but after 26 years, I'm afraid they'd turn me down again.
Too old?
No, too young.
Well, I think the engineers are ready with England now. C.B., will you take over?
Yes, Ralph. Ladies and gentlemen, we take you to London, where you will hear from an officer who nearly 2 years ago, in February 1942, arrived in England in command of the first increment of the 8th Air Force. He built up and commanded the 8th Bomber Command until December 1942, when he became commanding general of the 8th Air Force. He has been responsible for proving the case for daylight precision bombing in Europe. We hear him on the eve of his departure to succeed Air Chief Marshal Tedder as Commander-in-Chief of the Allied Air Forces in the Mediterranean. Ladies and gentlemen, we present Lieutenant General Ira C. Aker.
In the last 2 days, the 8th Air Force has seen the old year out by mounting its greatest aerial attacks against Hitler's Europe. On each of these days, more than 1,500 American airplanes attacked the continent from England. More than half of them were 4-engine bombers. For our first raid against Germany, made in January of last year, our best effort was less than 100 bombers. At the beginning of a new year, it is pardonable to summarize our progress during the previous 12 months and to express our thanks to those responsible. We are grateful, first of all, to the workers in America who have manufactured our superb airplanes and their cargoes of bombs and ammunition we now consume in tremendous quantities. We pay tribute also to the small group of American airmen who, long before the war, developed the American concept of daylight precision bombing, which has been triumphantly vindicated in 1943. But most of all, the achievement of the 8th Air Force is due to the intrepid gallantry of our combat crews and the heroic drudgery of our maintenance men. I am very proud, and everyone in America should be proud as well, of what these fighting men of ours have done. The flyers of the 8th Bomber Command were the first Americans privileged to bring the war to Germany. They have penetrated as deeply as 800 miles into Germany to find, hit, and destroy Hitler's most important war factories. The men of the 8th Fighter Command were the first Allied flyers to put fighter planes into Germany and over Germany herself. Using long-range tanks, they have escorted our bombers to Kiel, Bremen, the Ruhr, and many other targets in Germany, meeting the Hun on his home ground and destroying his best fighters at the rate of better than 3 to 1. These men are fighting the toughest aerial war the world has ever seen. Facing them are nearly 70% of Germany's fighters, more than double the number on the Russian and Mediterranean fronts combined. At the high altitudes where our formations normally fly, the temperature is often 50 degrees below zero. If a gunner take his hand out of his glove for 2 minutes, he is likely to lose fingers from frostbite. If he take his oxygen mask off for 2 minutes, he dies. It is a grim struggle. It taxes human endurance and fortitude to the limit. Yet, despite the most desperate defenses that the Germans can devise, The men of the 8th Air Force have never been turned away from a single target by enemy action. The 8th Air Force began operations from one British airfield. Now we have more than 100. During the past year, we have dispatched 64,000 offensive sorties over the continent and destroyed 4,100 German fighters and dropped 55,000 tons of bombs on Nazi targets. We have inflicted vital damage on Germany's ability to wage war. One example will suffice. Since July, the 8th Air Force has cut Germany's planned fighter production by nearly 40%. Despite our tough battles, our overall loss rate has not been high. Less than 4% of our heavy bombers have failed to return. I know of no happier omen for 1944 than to point that our rapid growth would never have been possible without the cooperation and the unstinted help of the Royal Air Force and the generous hospitality and kindly encouragement of the whole British people. There is enthusiasm here for our task, a fighting spirit and high morale as we face our great air battle, for the goal is in sight. All the men of the 8th Air Force are proud that 1944 will see them going forward in full partnership with the Royal Air Force and the Allied land and sea forces to victory.
Good luck, General Acre, and the best of everything for the new year to you and your gallant men. We'll be back next Saturday when RCA, the Radio Corporation of America, again presents What's New, with Dinah Shaw, Jack Douglas, Bob Crosby, Les Tremaine, Dorothy Lundgren, and the RCA Victor Orchestra, and from New York, Dudley Diggs, and the cast of the Broadway dramatic hit, Listen, Professor. Until then, this is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
Herbert Marshall will soon be seen in Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's Andy Hardy's Blonde Trouble. Carlos Ramirez appeared through the courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, producers of the Technicolor Thousandth Cheer. Evelyn Keyes will shortly be seen in the Columbia picture, 9 Girls. The appearance of Army personnel on this program does not constitute an endorsement of the product advertised.
The Grape Nuts and Grape Nuts Flakes program, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, Rochester, and yours truly, Don Wilson. And now, speaking of New Year's resolutions, here's a poem for you, friends, so listen. When the year is at the morn, resolutions fine are born. When the year is old and gray, resolutions, where are they? I have the answer here to a season full of cheer. Just resolve to start each day happy, carefree, blithe, and gay. And you know, folks, all it takes to start the day is Grape Nuts Flakes. That's the answer, all right. Eat a good breakfast, do a better job. Because you need an adequate breakfast after a fast of 10 or 12 hours the night before. In fact, dietitian tells us that morning is the time we should get at least 1/4 of our entire day's nourishment. Yes, breakfast is the stoke-up meal, and Grape Nuts Flakes are certainly a swell-tasting stoke-up food. They're a whole-grain cereal, cram full of all-around whole-grain nourishment. So for 1944, let's all resolve to eat a good breakfast, do a better job. And let crisp, toasty brown Grape Nuts Flakes help make it easy for you. Gentlemen, since this is the start of a new year, we bring you a man who at the age of 20 began his phenomenal career in show business.
That's right.
At 30, he was a credit to his profession.
Yes, sir.
At 40, he was admired and respected by millions.
That's me.
At 50, his name became a household word.
50?
At 60, he became...
All right, stop. That's enough already. For heaven's sake.
And here he is, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Hello again. This is Jack Benny talking. And, Don, it's a good thing I stopped you, or I'd have died of old age before the show started.
40, 50, 60. It wasn't so very long ago that I was going to Waukegan Grammar School.
Why, no, Jack, but you were the only kid in class the teacher called Mister.
Don, they didn't call me that till I was in the 6th grade. And anyway, Don, it doesn't...
Hello, Jack.
Hello, Mary. Anyway, Don, it doesn't...
Fine thing. I hurry over here and nobody even notices my new dress.
Oh, say, that dress is beautiful, Mary. But don't you feel a little silly wearing a man's necktie with it?
Oh, that. Well, Dennis gave it to me for Christmas, and I'm wearing it so I won't hurt his feelings.
You mean Dennis gave you a... Oh, wait a minute. He must have gotten the boxes mixed up.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, Dennis gave me the cutest pair of lace panties, all covered with rosebud.
Oh, gee, I'd love to have those. Jack, I'll give you the next time. You give me the lace panties.
Well,
Dennis really meant them for me.
I know, but...
You didn't lose them, did you?
I hope not. Gee.
Oh, so that's it. You didn't want to hurt his feelings either.
Look, Mary, when someone gives you a gift...
I know. But, Jack, those panties were supposed to fit me. How in the world did you get them on?
Oh, I didn't have much trouble.
You didn't, eh? I'll bet those rosebuds are stretched to full bloom.
Never mind. Let's see, where was I? Oh, yes. Now, look, Don, the next time you make a remark about my age, you better...
Hello, Mr. Benny.
Oh, hello, Dennis. Don, the next time you make a remark about my age...
What's the matter?
Oh, Don's always telling people that I'm a lot older than I am, and I'm sick of it.
Why don't you hit him with your cane?
Dennis, they gave me this cane with my sports suit instead of an extra pair of pants. Anyway, to change the subject, I'm glad you're all here early tonight because we have a very important program to do.
What do you mean, Jackson?
You'll know in a minute, Phil. Ladies and gentlemen, as is our custom at this time of year, and even though it is January 2nd, tonight we are going to present our annual New Year's play entitled The New Tenant, or Goodbye 43, Hello 44. I hope you will all enjoy our latest version. Now, once again, I will play the part of the old...
Mr. Benny, every year you do one of these plays, and I don't understand them.
Well, you see, Dennis, these little sketches we do at the close of each year are not so much plays as they are allegorical fantasies. Now, do you understand?
No.
Well, Dennis, an allegorical fantasy is like, well, look, kid, did you see Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well?
I didn't understand that either.
Dennis, it's all very simple. Look, my play and Snow White are in the same category, in that they both deal with the abstract and the esoteric rather than with the prosaic.
Prosaic?
Yes, that's it.
What is?
Don't worry, Dennis. Jack doesn't understand it either.
I understand every word I said.
Sure you do, Jackson.
How do you know, Phil?
Because I'm the guy what learned it to him.
Phil, if you really want to help me keep quiet, keep quiet. Now, look, Dennis, an allegorical fantasy is
Jack, what do you want to show off with big words for?
Show off?
If you want to explain something, do it simply and direct.
Don, don't tell me how
When
to
I
talk.
want to tell somebody about grape nuts and grape nuts flakes, I don't go in for verbal calisthenics.
No, Don.
All I say is that grape nuts and grape nuts flakes are two delicious cereals that always taste like more.
But look, kid.
Grape nuts, crisp and crunchy. Grape nuts flakes, tempting, toasty brown flakes.
Don.
Both have a zesty, malty, rich flavor that's distinctly their own.
I know, it's their own.
They're made of
Their
sun-ripened wheat and malted barley. Mm-hmm. And they bring you energy-giving, body-building, whole-grain nourishment.
Yeah, but
the
you see, Dennis...
satisfying, stick-to-your-ribs nourishment that fills you full of well-being.
Yeah.
It helps make your mornings just zip along.
Oh, it zips. I mean, simple enough.
And so eat a good breakfast, do a better job. Feature grape nuts or grape nuts flakes. Now, you see what I mean, Jack?
You're absolutely right, Don. Come here, kid. I'm going to explain it to you in simple words like Don did.
Oh, you don't have to explain it to me. I thought about it while Mr. Wilson was talking, and I know exactly what you mean.
Good. Now, what is an allegorical fantasy?
A prosaic bowl of grape nuts flakes.
Well, Well, look, Dennis, I'll explain it to you later. Meanwhile, in our fantasy, you're going to play a double role. The parts of the two most despicable men in the world, Hitler and Tojo.
I'm going to play the parts of Hitler and Tojo?
Yes.
Where's a mirror?
Why?
I'm going to spit right in my faces.
You don't have to, kid. You're only playing the parts. Anyway, you're going to be Hitler and Tojo tonight.
Well, okay, but I'll just hate myself in the morning.
Now, Phil, you're going to be Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam?
Yes. You see, in our sketch, I will play the part of the old year 1943, who has been living in a big rooming house called the United States, run by Uncle Sam and his wife, Columbia. Now, Mary, you're going to be Columbia. You have 48 children, one for each state in the Union.
I've got 48 children? Holy smoke.
Well, Mary, it's only an allegorical fantasy.
Well, this is a fine time to tell me.
Mary, I tried to explain it to you. Your children are the 48 states. Each state is a child.
Oh, well, then I better hurry and change California. It's wet again.
Well, don't worry about it now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we set the stage for our play, which will go on immediately after a song. I'll get it. Hello?
Oh, Mr. Bennett, this is Rochester.
What do you want, Rochester?
I've been down to the stores exchanging your Christmas presents for you.
Oh, yes. You didn't have any trouble, did you?
Only at one place. They refused to give you a refund on your Christmas tree.
Oh, well, it was worth a try anyway.
And say, boss, while I was out for you, I tried to exchange a present my uncle gave me.
Uh-huh.
But the store wouldn't do it just because I tried it out for size.
Well, that was mean of them. What was the gift?
A bottle of gin.
Well, no wonder they wouldn't exchange it. And, Rochester, why don't you try to reform?
Oh, I did, boss. Remember yesterday I made a New Year's resolution not to shoot craps anymore?
Yes, I remember that resolution.
What happened to it?
Rochester, have you been shooting dice again?
It wasn't my fault, boss. Some of my friends came to visit me.
Yes?
It was the first time a group ever came through a door on their knees.
So you got right in the game, huh?
No, I didn't, boss. I tossed a coin. Heads, I shoot craps with them, and tails, I don't.
Uh-huh. And I suppose it landed head.
No, boss, it landed tails.
Well?
As I bent down to pick up the coin, 2 small cubes fell out of my suit.
Uh-huh.
And to my amazement, Hart, Chapman, and Marsh had thrown a 7.
Well, I'll talk to you about that later. Where are you now, Rochester?
In a phone booth on Central Avenue, and Get off my lap, honey. This is a high phone.
Rochester, have you got a girl in the telephone booth with you?
It ain't an allegorical fantasy.
Rochester, I'm surprised.
So am I, boss. She ain't the same one I came in here with.
Well, Rochester, I haven't got time to talk to you anymore now, so I'll see you when I get home. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, say, boss.
Now what?
There was a phone call from the freight company telling me to come over because your camel had arrived from Egypt.
My camel? That's wonderful. Well, listen, Rochester, don't tell anybody, and I'll spring it on my friends as a surprise.
Well, you better wait till the wind is with you, or the element of surprise will be lost.
Well, don't worry. I'll take care of it. See you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm glad the camel finally got her. I've been waiting long enough. Sing, Dennis.
This will be my shining hour, calm and happy and bright. will flower through the darkness of the night. Like the lights of home before me, or an angel watching o'er me. This will be my shining hour, till I'm with you
That was My Shining Hour, sung by Dennis Day. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our annual New Year's play entitled The New Tenant, or Goodbye 43, Hello 44. As the curtain rises, it's almost midnight of December 31st. And old man 1943 is packing his bags and ready to make his exit. Curtain. Music. Oh, Columbia. Columbia. Will you come here a minute, please?
What do you want, 43?
Give me a hand with this packing, will you? I got to get out of here before midnight and make room for the new tenant.
Oh, yes. Little 44 will be here any minute.
Say, where's your husband, Uncle Sam? I'd like to say goodbye to him.
Oh, he's around someplace. Sam's been pretty busy lately.
You said it. All your kids have been pitching in, too.
Here comes one of my relatives, the Navy.
Oh, yes. Hello, Navy.
Hello, old-timer. Hi, Columbia.
Boy, has he grown.
Yep, his tonnage is almost doubled.
He's big, all right. Nice to see him so healthy. By the way, Navy, how's your wife?
Oh, fine, fine. And congratulations are in order.
Really?
Yep, triplets. 3 new battleships.
Well, congratulations, Pappy.
Here's a picture of them.
Well, I'll be doggone. They got their mother's nose and their father's keel. Yes, sir.
Well, so long. See you later, Columbia.
Hey, he needs a big family. He's got 2 bathtubs to fill. Guess I might as well finish packing. Columbia, hand me that bundle of swing music. I'll take that with me.
Here you are.
Thanks. Lay that pistol down, babe. Lay that pistol down. Boy, am I sick of that. Say, Columbia, I got a few minutes yet, so I thought... Well, hello, Eleanor. Glad to see you back. There she goes again. Say, Columbia, I started to tell you I've only got a few minutes, and I thought that maybe before we...
Oh, hello, Sam.
Well, Uncle Sam, where you been?
Oh, what a week, what a week. I've really been busy, been sending Christmas presents to my nephews all over the world.
Well, you're working hard, Sam, but you never looked better in your life. And say, what's that button you're wearing on your lapel? I never knew you took sides in politics.
Well, I don't. I don't care if it's the Democrats or the Republicans. They're both good.
But that button...
Well, come closer and take a look at it.
Okay. Well, I'll be...
Well, what does it say, old-timer?
Frank Sinatra. Well, Sam, it's good to know that with all that's on your mind, you still find time for a little entertainment.
That's right, and that ain't all. Look down here. Bobby socks.
Sam, you'll never grow old. Hey, Columbia, turn on the radio. I want to hear the World Series. This will be my last chance to hear the big game.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to the final game of the World Series between the United Nations All-Stars and the Axis Polecats.
That's it. That's what I want.
Me too. A lot of my boys is playing in that game.
For the benefit of you people who tuned in late, this is the last half of the 8th. The Axis had their inning, and the United Nations are now coming up to bat. In the early stages of the game, the Axis did pretty well. They pulled a couple of sneak plays and tried to steal a few bases, but they were stopped by a squeeze play between Timoshenko and Montgomery.
Those boys are sure a couple of big leaguers, all right.
You said it, old-timer.
And now, folks, before we resume our play-by-play description, I would like to remind you that this broadcast comes to you through the courtesy of Freedom Unlimited.
That's a great product.
All right, folks, the United Nations are now at bat. The coaches are George Marshall at third, Hap Arnold at first, and stepping up to the plate is Douglas MacArthur.
Hear that, Sam? He's one of the heaviest hitters we got. Yep, he's got a darn good batting average, too.
As you know, ladies and gentlemen, the battery for the Axis is Tojo pitching and Hitler catching.
No, boy, is he catching.
You're not kidding.
And here comes the first pitch. It's a hit! Right between shortstop and third. And MacArthur is safe on first base.
Well, Columbia, we got a man on first.
Yes, sirree.
Incidentally, folks, in the sixth inning, Mussolini got hit on the head with the ball. So now the Axis will have to get another water boy.
Well, he never was much anyway.
All right, folks, MacArthur is on first base, and coming up to bat is Chiang Kai-shek. Tojo is winding up, and here comes the first pitch. Ball one. It's low.
Doggone everything he does is low. Yeah, he's been throwing some nasty curves, but our boys are getting wise to him.
Chiang Kai-shek is standing, grimly determined at the plate. Here comes the second ball. He lays a beautiful bunt down the third base line, which advances MacArthur to second base. God is cheering Chiang Kai-shek's wonderful sacrifice.
I knew Chiang Kai-shek could sacrifice. That's the kind of a fella he is.
Yep, that's what I call great teamwork.
While we're waiting for the next batter to come up, let's have a word from our sponsor, Freedom Unlimited.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you spend restless nights because of a haunting fear that you may lose your rights? Your right to free speech, your right to worship as you please, and your right to live without fear of aggression? If you do, ladies and gentlemen, get yourself some shares of Freedom Unlimited. And you can do that by buying war bonds. Remember, folks, freedom, spelled F-R-E-E-D-O-M.
That fella sure knows what he's talking about.
And now back to the game between the United Nations All-Stars and the Axis Polecats.
Well, folks, the crowd is sure excited. MacArthur's on second base, and coming up to bat is Montgomery. Cheering him for his wonderful work in the field.
Sure is a fine player. That's right, Sam.
The pitcher's winding up, and here comes the ball. Montgomery takes a hard drive to Rommel. Rommel's going back. He's going back. He tries to stop it, but he fumbles.
Rumble fumbles the ball. Hear that, Columbia?
Montgomery pulls up at first base, and MacArthur goes to third. Crowd is going wild.
By golly, I don't blame him. Hey, Sam, that Rommel ain't doing so good, is he?
No, he ain't. He's the best player they got.
That's right.
And now, folks, what's this? Hitler walks out to the pitcher's mound to talk to Tojo. It seems they got their signals crossed, and Hitler's worried.
Was ist los, Schweinhund? Ohne Knoten verstaut zu greifen und versehentlich eine Benutzung verstunden. Oh, so sorry, please. So sorry, please. So sorry, please. So sorry. Versteifen zu Knoten vertechnikt. Eine Minuten verstunden der Roten verdeichnikt. Ach, shut up!
Started this game, so play ball.
That's telling him, old-timer.
Well, folks, the game's about to continue, but there's a switch in the battery for the Axis. Hitler is now going to pitch.
A lot of good that'll do.
Hitler used to have a pretty good arm.
He oughta. He exercised enough hanging wallpaper.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Hitler is in the pitcher's box, and coming up to bat for the United Nations is Timoshenko.
Timoshenko. He'll knock Hitler out of the box and then put him in one. Wait and see.
And here comes the first pitch. Ball one, very wide.
See that, Sam? Hitler's nervous.
He's winding up again, and here comes the second pitch. Ball two.
Know something, old-timer? I think Hitler's afraid to pitch to him.
Here comes the third pitch. Ball three.
You're right,
Sam.
Yep, Hitler doesn't dare take a chance with Timoshenko.
There it is, ball 4. Timoshenko walks to first, putting 3 men on base. Timoshenko on first, Montgomery on second, and MacArthur on third. Crowd is yelling for a home run.
One good hit now put the game in the bag.
What a ball game. What excitement. Bases are loaded for the United Nations, and the Axis team is plenty worried. This is the tensest moment of the game, and the question is... there's a conference being held in the United Nations dugout. Co-managers Roosevelt, Churchill, and Stalin are putting their heads together to decide on the final move, and... Wait a minute, folks. Wait a minute. They've reached a decision. They're sending Eisenhower to bat.
Yippee!
Yes, sir. That's one of my boys.
One of our boys, Sam.
Oh, boy, I can hardly wait to see what's going to happen.
I'm afraid you won't be able to 1943. Your time is almost up, and you better finish packing.
But I want to hear the end of the game.
Well, I know how you feel, old-timer, but you just haven't got the time.
Okay. Turn off the radio. Anyway, I got a pretty good idea how it's going to turn out. Doggone, look at that clock. Just got my duds together in time. That's the first stroke of 12. I wonder what's keeping the new tenant. Little fella should be here by now.
Well, don't worry. He'll show up. He always has.
Say, here's a tip for you, Sam. You worked hard during the time I was here. You did a good job. And I want you to work even harder for the little fella that's coming in.
Don't you worry, old-timer. I'm really rolling now.
Time's a-fleeting, but I can't leave till that little shaver gets here.
That must be him now.
Yep. Come in. Well, it's the little new year. Hello, Sonny.
Hello, old-timer.
What's that you got under your arm?
Some forms I'm going to try awfully hard to get signed this year.
Yeah? What are they?
Well, here's the most important one. It says, how do you pronounce these big words?
Let's see that. Oh, that says unconditional surrender. Well, I hope you get them signed darn soon. Hey, kid, I want you to meet Uncle Sam and his wife, Columbia.
Glad to know you folks.
Hello, Sonny.
Hiya, bub. You ought to have a coat on with them diapers. It's pretty chilly tonight.
I was sure cold the first night I got here. Well, son, I'm glad you're a sturdy little fella because there's a big ball game going on, and after it's over, you're going to have plenty to do. With all the pop bottles and peanut shells laying around, you're going to have to clean up the field and put it in order again.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
I know you will.
But tell me, old-timer, how's the game going?
Well, at the start, things didn't look so good. But after a while... Hear that, son?
Yes, sir. What is it?
That's being played for some of Sam's nephews. They were darn good ball players and hard hitters, too, but they were put out early in the game. Wasn't their fault. Pitching was a little too fast for them then. And it wasn't fair, either. The man that had my job last year told me that Tojo started pitching before the umpire said play ball. That ain't baseball, son. Not like they play it in America. Well, I gotta be moseying along now. Oh, by the way, son, Uncle Sam's got a nephew called Franklin that's been taking mighty good care of him. Ain't he, Sam?
You're darn too.
So keep an eye on him, son. Give him all the help you can.
Franklin, eh? I'll write that down.
And here's some more names for you. There's Winston, Joe, Chung. A whole lot more than Sam will give you. I ain't got time to mention them all right now.
I'll make a note of them. Leave it to me.
One more thing, son. When I came in, there was a name given to me, and I was instructed to pass it on to you. And I want you to pass it on to the next little fella that takes over.
Who is it, sir?
The name is Colin Kelly. He represents all our boys who only got one turn at bat. Remember that, son.
I will.
Well, gotta be leaving now. Goodbye, Sam.
So long, old-timer.
Well, here I go.
So long, 43.
So long, Columbia. Keep 'em flying.
of the Jack Benny program, the makers of Grape Nuts and Grape Nuts Flakes, send you their very best wishes for 1944. Good night, everyone.
Philco Corporation, world's largest radio manufacturer, presents your Radio Hall of Fame. From the beautiful Earl Carroll Theater Restaurant in Hollywood, today and every Sunday for 1 full hour, the stars made great by your recognition of their achievements are brought to you by Philco Corporation. Makers today of radar and electronic equipment to help win the war. Makers tomorrow of products for good living in a world at peace. Today, your Radio Hall of Fame departs from its usual manner of presentation to bring you as a New Year's surprise something which deserves to be in any Hall of Fame dedicated to entertainment. That great American operetta, first presented in 1927 on Broadway by Flo Ziegfeld. Showboat, with music by Jerome Kern. Book and lyrics by Oscar Hammerstein II. And founded on the book of the same name by Edna Ferber. Our cast is worthy of the vehicle. Katherine Grayson as Magnolia Hawks. Alan Jones as Gaylord Ravenel. Helen Forrest as Julie. Elvia Allman as Parthy. Ernie Whitman as Joe. And the man who created the role of Captain Andy Hawks in the original production of Showboat, appearing today in the double role of Captain Andy and the narrator of this presentation, Charles Winninger.
This is the story of a river and people who live on that river, the Mississippi River. And it's kind of human river, too. It's got kind of human emotion. Sometimes it's peaceful, sometimes it swells nigh on to bustin'. It's changeable like a human. But humans die and the Mississippi keeps rolling along and never dies. And this is the story of people who live and work on the Showboat. People who love and hate on a showboat. It begins and ends on a showboat. Oh, it's a good story, folks. So listen.
Cotton bottom, love to see you growing green.
It's in the 1890s on the levee in Natchez, Mississippi. In the distance is heard the nasal voice of the calliope, heralding the approach of that floating palace of entertainment, the Cotton Blossom Showboat. The townspeople greet her with a song of welcome, and as the showboat docks on the top deck, attired in his uniform appears the maestro himself, the impresario of the Cotton Blossom Showboat, whose name and fame are known the length and breadth of the Mississippi, Captain Andy Hawks. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind reception. And now, I want you to meet some of the greatest artists that ever played the river towns. Miss Ella Mae Chipley, the toast of Cairo, Illinois. And next, I want you to meet Mr. Frank Schultz. Yes, sir, Mr. Schultz is the villain in our play. But off the stage, he's as meek as a lamb, and he wouldn't hurt a fly, and he's stuck on Ellie.
Henry Hope, you have to hold Ellie's hand all day.
All right, Potty, all right. Yes, sir, that's the way we are, folks, just one big happy family. And I'm their father. And Potty here, Potty's their mother. How about that, Potty?
Oh, you make me tired.
That's the way we are, folks, just one big happy family. And now, I want you to meet the little sweetheart of the South, Miss Julia Laverne, our leading lady.
Hello, everyone.
You all know her. You all love her, so what more can I say? And over here we have another famous ornament of the stage, Mr. Stephen Baker, the handsomest leading man in the Middle West. Take a bow, Steve. And, folks, I want to tell you a secret.
Julie and Steve play sweethearts on the stage, but in private life, they're man and wife, and you've never seen them act so real a romance as these people can act. So here we are, folks, just one big happy family. And don't forget the bill tonight, folks, Tempest and Sunshine, that beautiful drama of tears and laughter. Why,
Tell them much more, and they won't have to see the show.
Oh, that's what I said, folks, just one big happy family. Don't forget the concert after the big show. Bring the children. Come one, come all. Look what we got. Look what we got. How could we fail? How could we fail? You never seen a show like this before. We'll try and make your evening bright, and if you come around tonight, tomorrow night you'll come around for more.
Andy Hawks, I tell you, I won't have it. I won't have our daughter mixing in with riff-raff show people.
Now, Posse, listen.
I won't. I'm sick and tired of this life anyway. It's about time we settled down somewhere and gave Magnolia the bringing up she's entitled to.
Oh, Magnolia's all right. She's getting along fine.
I suppose you think taking piano lessons from that Julie Laverne is all the education she needs. Well, I won't have it. What's more, there's something funny about that Julie Laverne, and I don't want her speaking to Magnolia at all.
Oh, now, Posse, Julie is the best leading lady on the river, so don't go starting any trouble.
I'd expect that from you. You think more of your Showboat troupe than you do of your own daughter's upbringing. I'll have more to say to you later, Andy.
Oh, you will you? Well, maybe I'll have something to say to you, too. And as far as that goes, I'd just soon have Magnolia be friends with Julie as any other girl I know. Yes, Julie. You heard me. That's telling her.
What's that?
Oh, no, nothing.
Oh, that's the loudest nothing I've ever heard.
Just one big happy family. Ah!
Back in town, Ravenel?
Yeah, for a short stay, Sheriff. Say, what's that dock here? Showboat?
You can read, Ravenel. Cotton Blossom Showboat, Captain Andy Hawks, proprietor. You can't stay more than 24 hours, you know.
There won't be any trouble, Sheriff.
You killed a man here over a year ago in a card game.
It was self-defense.
That's what you proved, but we don't want you here in Natchez.
Well, what if I don't leave?
I reckon it'd be terrible to have to lock you up. All the pretty gals on the riverfront that'd be crying their eyes out. Where you aim to go from here?
Who cares where I go?
Nobody, as long as it's out of town. Bye, Ravenel. Can't say I didn't warn you.
Who cares if my boat goes upstream? Or if the gale bids me go with the river's flow? I drift along with my fancy. Sometimes I thank my lucky stars my heart is free. And other times I wonder where's the mate for me.
Oh, hello.
Oh, how do you do? You'll pardon me being a little surprised, ma'am. I didn't see you on the deck up there.
Do you live here in Natchez?
No, I don't. My name is Gaylord Ravenel. I'm just a wayfarer along the river.
Oh, well, I'm Magnolia Hawks. Which way are you going?
Either way. Where are you going?
Oh, anywhere Papa gives shows.
Oh. Are you one of the players?
You mean an actress? Oh, no, but I'd give anything in the world if I could be.
Why?
Well, because you can make believe so many different things that never happen in real life.
Oh, but wonderful things do happen. Only a few minutes ago, I was standing right there down in the levee, feeling sorry for myself. And now, I'm here with you.
I think I'd better go.
But why?
Well, you see, you're talking to me, and I don't know you.
Does that really matter so much?
Well, not to me.
Well, if you like to make believe things, why can't we make believe we know each other?
Oh, yes. And we haven't seen each other for 75 years, and you're my long-lost nephew. There's a scene like that in a play called The Village Drunkard.
No, 75 years is too long. Besides, I don't like the idea of being your nephew.
Let's imagine we've just met, huh?
But we really have.
All right. Let's make believe that we've fallen in love at first sight.
Only make believe I love you. Only make believe that you love me. Oh, there's fine peace of mind in pretending. Couldn't you, couldn't I, couldn't we make believe our lips are blended in a phantom kiss or two or three? Might as well make believe I love you, or to tell the truth, I do. Your pardon, I pray, was too much to say. The words that betray my heart.
We only pretend you do not offend in playing a lover's song. The game of just supposing is the sweetest game I know. Dreams are more romantic than the world we see.
And if the things we dream about don't happen to be so, that's just an unimportant technicality.
We could make believe
peace of mind in pretending. Couldn't you, couldn't I, couldn't we make believe our lips are blending in a phantom kiss or two or three?
Miss Magnolia, your pappy wants to speak to you.
Oh, Joe, did you see that young man I was just talking to?
Yes, Miss Magnolia, I saw him. See, the lot looked like him on the river long before I was a handyman on this here showboat.
Oh, Joe, he's such a gentleman. Have you seen Miss Julia? I've got to tell her. I've got to ask her what she thinks.
Better ask old man River what he thinks. He knows all about them gamblers like him. He knows all about everything. There's an old man on the Mississippi. There's the old man that I'd like to meet. What does he care if the world's got troubles? What does he care if the land ain't free? Old man River, that old man River, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling. He keeps on rolling along. He don't don't plant potatoes, he don't plant cotton, but them that plants it is soon forgotten. But old man River just keeps rolling along. You and me, we swear and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk, and you land in jail. I gets weary, I'm sick of trying, I'm tired of living and the fear of dying. But old man River, he just keeps rolling along.
Darky's own work on the Mississippi. Darky's own work while the white folks play. Moving those boats from the dawn till sunset. It's no rest till the judgment day.
Don't look up and don't look down. You don't dare make that big boat drown. Bend your knees and bow your head and pull that rope until you're dead.
Let me go away from the Mississippi. Let me go away from the white man cause.
Join that stream called the River Jordan. That's the old stream that I long and lift that veil. We gets a little drunk and we land in jail. I gets weary, I'm sick of trying, I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But old man River, he just keeps rolling
But, Julie, I've just got to tell you something.
Nola, get out of my cabin. You know what your ma said. She don't want you talking to me.
Oh, Julie, please, this is important. Julie, I think I'm in love.
What?
I was standing on the top deck and, well, I just looked down and there he was. Oh, Julie, he looked so different from anybody else and so beautiful.
Oh, you poor little lamb.
He said he'd like to see me again and, well, do you think he meant it?
Well, I don't know, child. And I don't know as I like you to go falling in love with some man that nobody ever heard of. Suppose he turned out to be just a no-account river fella.
Well, if I found out he was no account, I'd just stop loving him.
Oh, no, you couldn't. Once a girl starts to love a man, she don't stop so easy.
Couldn't you stop loving Steve if he treated you mean?
No, honey, no matter what he did. You see, child, love's a funny thing. There's no sense to it. That's why you gotta be careful when it comes creeping up to you. Oh, listen, sister, I love my Mr. Man, and I can't tell you why. There ain't no reason why I should love that man. It must be something that the angels done planned. Fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly. I gotta love one man till I die. Can't help loving that man of mine. Maybe he's lazy, maybe he's slow, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I know. Can't help loving that man of mine. When he goes away, that's the rainy day. And when he comes home, that day is mine. The sun will shine. He can come home just as late as can be. Home without him ain't no home to me. Can't help loving that man of
Oh, Julie, that's a wonderful song.
Oh, Julie, Pat wants you on stage for rehearsal. Come on, honey.
All right, Steve, we're coming.
All right, now, folks, let's get on with the rehearsal now. Julie, now you're downstage over there, and we'll take the part where your sister just went out. And so and so and so and so and so and so. Long speech ending with, remember, dear, I am your sister, and if any harm should ever come to you, I'll never forgive myself. Now, that's your cue. You got your part?
I know it. I wonder what can be keeping Parson Brown.
Yeah. Now, this is a sad scene, Noli. Play something sad.
Hey, Captain Andy.
Huh?
Steve, Julie.
What's the matter? What's the matter with you, Frank? Can't you see we're rehearsing?
I know, but listen, Captain Andy. The sheriff ain't going to let us open tonight.
I knew there was going to be trouble.
Oh, shut up, Arthur, shut up. Frank, what are you talking about?
I just heard him say so. He's on his way here now. It's something about Julie.
I knew it.
What about Julie?
Steve,
It's all right, Julie, darling. Don't worry.
what are we going to do?
What do you mean walking in here without knocking?
Now, I'll handle this part. I'll handle it. What do you want?
Who's Captain Hawks?
I'm Captain Andy Hawks right here.
Captain Hawks, do you acknowledge to being the owner of this showboat?
Well, of course I do. What do you want?
Well, I got an unpleasant duty, Captain. You've got an actress on board who's in this country illegally.
How's that?
A woman, real name Julia Dozier. Got the papers right here.
Julie.
I'm Steve Baker. This woman is my wife.
My information says she was born in the West Indies. It also says she'd been in jail there. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
You'd better come along with me.
But what's going to happen to her?
We'll let the immigration authorities take care of her, and they'll probably ship her back where she belongs.
All right.
And you can send me along, too.
No, Steve,
Oh, it's
no.
all right, darling. We'll be together. Get your things.
And hurry up about it.
Oh, Papa, don't let him take her.
Nola, where are you going?
I want to see Julie.
You come back here this instant. No daughter of mine is going to talk to that...
Let me go, Mother. I'm going to talk to Julie.
No. Well, Hawks, you see what your showboat has done to your daughter.
I think the Showboat has made a blame fine girl out of my daughter.
Huh.
Things we got to worry about is how are we going to give a show tomorrow night without Steve.
You're just as bad off for a leading woman.
Well, you know something? I was thinking about letting Noli jump in. She knows all the parts.
Over my dead body. There never was an actress in my family, and there ain't gonna be.
Well, I just meant to put her in temporary. She don't know much about acting, but she's got a smile worth $1 million.
Well, Captain Andy, what are we going to do? We got a show tonight.
Well, I don't know whether we have or not, Frank. Say, do you know of an actor we can pick up to jump in the lead?
Well, there's a fellow I met in town. Seems he's got to leave tonight, and there ain't no boats. He asked me if we took passengers.
Of course we don't take passengers.
So I brought him along. He's waiting outside. A swell-looking fellow,
Well,
too.
bring him in here.
All right, mister, come on in.
Good evening.
This is Captain Andy Hawks. Mr.
Ravenel is my name. Gaylord Ravenel of the Tennessee Ravenols.
Yeah.
I thought, sir, if I could have a bed on your boat tonight, I could pay my fare tomorrow at Port Adams. You see, I expect remittance.
A remittance, huh?
Have you ever acted, young fella?
Acted?
Yeah, acted on the stage. Been an actor. I'm looking for a juvenile leading man, $15 a week, chance to see the world, no responsibility.
Am I to understand, sir, that you were offering me the position of juvenile lead?
That's what he means, young man. We don't like to pick up actors off the halls, but we can't be choosy just now.
Madam, your courtesy is only exceeded by your charm.
He got you that time, Parthy.
You keep quiet.
Mother, I'm sorry I acted the way I did.
Oh.
Good evening.
Oh, come here, Noli, come here. We're going to need you. You're going to be the leading woman tonight, and Mr. Ravenel here is going to be our leading man.
You mean Mr. Ravenel?
That's right. Come on. We haven't got much time. Here's your part.
Here, come on, here we are. Now, here, you take this, Mr. Ravenel, and I'd like to hear how you handle dialogue, will you? Now, you see, the idea of this character is you're in love with her. Now, come on. Just give me a sample, will you?
Miss Lucy, will you be mine?
Oh, no. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. More feeling. More... as if you loved her. Go on.
Miss Lucy, will you be mine?
That's it. Now go on, kiss her. Martha, look.
That isn't in the play.
No, but it's acting. It's darn fine acting. But it wasn't acting. When Gay Ravenel had seen Magnolia on the deck of the showboat resting on the bosom of Old Man River, and she'd seen him on the dock, something had clicked. They say that love at first sight seldom happens. This was one of those seldoms. And now that he was in the Showboat cast, and they were thrown together so much, as the weeks passed, everybody could see how they felt. And Parthy didn't like it one bit. She kept telling Andy she didn't like it one bit. And one evening she told him.
Andy Hawks, I want to talk to you.
Jimmy Nettie, what is it now?
It's about that Ravenel party. He keeps looking at Nola.
He'd be a fool if he didn't.
Andy Hawks, you mean to tell me you'd allow your daughter to marry a tramp you picked off the levee and hadn't a shirt to his back when you found him?
Jimmy Nettie, woman, can't a man look at a gal without having to marry her?
Just the same, I have my suspicions about that man, and I'm going to find out about him. You watch, that's what I say.
Forget it.
Forget it?
Yes, forget it. And when I say forget it, forget it. Yes, Old Man River is a kind of human river. It's got kind of human emotions. And tonight it seems in a soft, a pleasant, a romantic mood. With the moonlight shining on it,
And on the upper deck of the Cotton Blossom Showboat, near to the water barrel, is Ravenel. And he's waiting. He's waiting. Is that you, Nora?
Hello, Gary. I can't stay long. I told Mother I'd fill her pitcher. She'll be waiting.
Donna, we haven't much time. Now listen. I want to marry her at Natchez tomorrow.
But, Mother...
She's going to be in Fayette all morning. She told me so herself. Oh, there's a lovely little church in Natchez.
But, Gary, Father, what will he say?
Oh, he'll not oppose us. As a matter of fact, he gave me the idea.
What?
Of getting married while your mother was away. He knows how I feel. How much I love you. Oh, Nola, please tell the world. No, I love you.
Here in my arms where you belong, and here you will stay. I'll not let you away. I want day after day with you.
Gentlemen, according to the announcement you read in the post office, you're all invited this morning to the wedding of my daughter, Miss Magnolia Hawks, to her leading man, the Honorable Gaylord Ravenel. Seeing as how you all take so much interest in Showboat, folks, I thought you'd like to see the happy couple playing their romance off the stage. The bride and groom will be out in a minute. Ah, here they are now, the best-looking couple ever to be married in the fair city of Natchez. Into the carriage with you, Nola, into the carriage. And then we'll all march down to the church.
Stop! Don't let Nola go with him. I found out this morning he's a murderer.
Who's a murderer?
That Ravenel. He killed a man.
Ravenel? Jumping Jehoshaphat. When?
Last year. Ask the sheriff.
Sheriff? Is this true?
Well, it was a case of self-defense.
Then he proved he had a right to kill.
Are you going to let your daughter ride off with a murderer?
Murderer be hanged. I killed a man when I was 19.
You killed?
Yes, I did. Are you coming with us or ain't you?
Where are you going?
To the church. They're going to be married.
Married to a murderer? Oh!
She's fainted. Captain Eddie, she's fainted.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Good. Then we'll go on with the wedding.
You have just heard the first act of Showboat, which Philco is bringing to you on your Radio Hall of Fame, with a cast which includes Charles Willinger as Captain Andy, Katherine Grayson, one of the stars of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's Technicolor picture Anchors Aweigh, as Magnolia, Alan Jones as Ravenel, Helen Forrest as Julie, Elvia Ullman as Parthy, and Ernie Whitman as Joe. Showboat is a saga of America's picturesque past. And it is upon the story of the past that we build our hopes for the future. So with Philco. Philco dealers and distributors everywhere are dreaming today of the greater Philco of tomorrow, built upon yesterday's unbroken record of leadership. Out of the laboratories which are today devoted to the electronic weapons of victory, finer Philco radios and phonographs are coming. They will be the legacy of war research, born of new ideas and new skills. They will bring you greater glories from broadcast and recorded music in fidelity and purity of tone. And they will be products of the leader in radio research, in quality, and in value. Your Radio Hall of Fame will continue after station identification. This is the Blue Network. And now Charles Winninger, who doubles in the roles of your narrator and Captain Andy Hawks, again takes over.
The years roll along, and so does Old Man River. That kind of human river that sometimes sparkles like with joy and sometimes looks sort of miserable. Just like Magnolia and Ravenel, who have left the Showboat, who are living in big cities, who can never tell what tomorrow may bring, 'cause Ravenel makes his living gambling, and the turn of a card determines whether they're living high or living poor. They might buy one of them newfangled contraptions, an automobile, one week, and have to sell it the next so they can eat. They and their little girl, Kim. They can never tell.
Nola.
What's the matter, Gay?
Nothing's the matter. We're just moving to a better place, that's all.
Oh, but Gay, this is beautiful.
Nola, this is nothing. Wait until you see the new hotel we're moving to. Come on, bundle up, Kim, and let's go.
All right, darling.
Happy, darling?
Oh, Gay, I'm so happy.
I'm walking on the edge, our life is fading too long. I'm in the seventh heaven, there's more than seven. My heart is gone.
In the sweet, improbable and unreal world, finding you has given me my ideal world.
Why do I love you? Why do you love me?
Why should there be two happy as we? Can you see how I I should be the one you care for?
You're a lucky boy. I am lucky too. All our dreams of joy seem to come true.
Maybe that's because you love me. Maybe that's why I
And then a few years later, with Kim being educated in a convent, because the best was none too good for Gaylord Ravenel's daughter, and with 12 weeks' rent owing on a drab room in a drab boarding house in Chicago of the early 1900s, Noli returns to find a note.
Dearest, by the time this letter reaches you, I shall be on a train, bound for who knows where. There's nothing left to pawn and no more friends to borrow from. I am enclosing $400. This will let Kim finish her term at the convent. Then you can both go home to your parents. I'm just no good for you, Nola. I'm doing this because I think it's right and because I love you. I think you'll be better off without me. Please believe that I will always love you, my darling. Goodbye. Your own Kay.
There's your little girl, Mr. Ravenel. She's coming now.
Thank you, sister. May I speak to her alone, please?
Of course you may.
Daddy! Daddy!
Hello, Kim.
Oh, Daddy, where's Mommy?
Oh, Mommy couldn't come today. Now listen, dear. Daddy's in a great hurry. He must catch a train.
Where are you going?
Oh, away for a little while on business. I just had a few minutes to rush in and see you.
Can't I go with you?
No, dear. Not on this trip. But while I'm gone, I want you to think of me once in a while. Will you?
Yes. I think of you all the time, Daddy. And when I miss you, I always do what you told me.
What was that?
I just make believe.
Oh, yes, dear, that's right. That's a system for having everything you want.
That you are with me. Girls and boys find it fun just pretending. Couldn't you? Couldn't we? Couldn't.
And if I'm a little late coming back, you just remember and pretend I've never gone away. Will you, sweetheart?
Best of all, make believe I love you. Or to tell the truth.
Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye, Daddy.
And Kim, will you do something for me? Tell Mother I came to see you.
Skies are gray over Old Man River, and Old Man River looks dark and gloomy. Maybe he feels like Nola does, but then you can never tell what will happen with Old Man River or with life itself. 'Cause Nola meets Julie, her that used to be Julie of the Cotton Blossom Showboat, who's now Julie Wendell. That's her stage name. And she's a singer in the Trocadero, a big cafe in Chicago. And she thinks maybe she can get Nola a job she badly needs. A job singing at the Trocadero.
You're ready, Julie? You're next. I want to hear that new song. You got it all set?
Leave me alone, Jim. I ain't feeling so good. Before you know it, I'll be off on a tear and the devil with your show.
Oh, you ain't feeling so good, and you'll be off on a tear. Well, get this straight, sister. Just because that big blonde bum of a husband of yours left you is no reason to ruin this show.
You leave Steve out of this.
You go on a tear, and you'll not get back in this place again.
Oh, all right. I ain't no mood to listen to long speeches. I'll put this song over. All right, Jake. I'm ready when you are. I used to dream that I would discover the perfect lover someday. I knew I'd recognize him if ever he came round my way. I always used to fancy then he'd be one of the godlike kind of men, with a giant brain and a noble head, like the heroes bold He's not the type at all. You'd meet him on the street and never notice him. His form and face, his manly grace is not the kind that you would find in a statue. Oh, I can't explain. It's surely not his grace that because he's just
Oh, that's fine, Julie, fine. That number will go great in the New Year's Eve crowd tomorrow night.
Thanks, Jim. Now, will you do me a favor? I want you to listen to a friend of mine, Magnolia Ravenel.
Yeah?
She's a great performer. Come here, Nola.
Well, Miss Ravenel, what do?
Well, I'm a singer.
Well, I can't use a singer.
But she's a great singer. She's a star of the Cotton Blossom Showboat.
What does a star of a showboat mean in Chicago? Besides, this show only can use one singer, Julie. And we've got you.
You had me. I quit.
What?
And if you'll take my advice, you'll hire Magnolia Ravenel. Goodbye.
Yes, that was Julie sacrificing her own job so she could help Noli. The Noli she'd always thought of as a little sister. So Noli was hired on trial the day before New Year's Eve. The day before Andy and Party, who, knowing nothing of what had happened, arrived in Chicago to pay the Ravenels a surprise visit at the last address from which Noli had written, the Swank Sherman House.
Nice New Year's Eve, I must say. You and your surprises.
Yeah.
They ain't here. Nobody knows where they went. Well, Hawks, what have you got to say?
Will you listen?
No, I won't.
No, I thought you want.
What are you going to do, stand here in the lobby all night? Get the key. I'm going to my room. I'm all tuckered out.
Oh, Party, this is New Year's Eve. Come on, let's go out. I bet Noli and Gay are celebrating at some restaurant. Come on, let's try and find him.
Oh, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. Get the key. What's the matter? Are you deep?
How are you?
Stop looking at those girls.
Huh?
A man of your age. Every time you see a pretty girl, you forget you're married.
You're wrong, Party. That's the time I remember I married. Oh, come on. Here's your key. Go on upstairs and go to sleep, and I'll look around for the children. I got a feeling I'll bump into them someplace.
Hawks, it's 8 o'clock. You'll be back here by 9, or I'll be coming after you.
Well, you won't find me. What a big restaurant this Frocadera is.
Captain Andy Horn.
Well, Frank Schultz. Up! Well, what are you doing here, Frank?
Oh, we're doing a comedy train here at the Trocadero, me and Ellie. Say, what are you doing here, Captain Andy?
Oh, I just dropped in. Party and me come up to surprise Noli and Gay. But they ain't stopping at the Sherman House no more.
No, they ain't.
Anyway, I left Party at the hotel at 8 o'clock, and ever since 10 o'clock, I've been trying to think of an excuse for not being back by 9.
Listen, Captain Andy.
Huh?
Nola's here.
Where?
She's acting.
Acting? What do you mean, acting? Gay wouldn't let her.
Gay is gone.
Gone?
Yep.
He went broke and quit. I'm telling you this because Nola's opening here tonight, and we want everything to go smooth. Gee, it'll be something terrible if she doesn't make a hit.
What do you mean, don't make a hit? My Nolie'll stand this crowd on their ears. Didn't she always do it? Didn't they always love her on the river? Ha ha! My daughter is singing here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to announce that our regular prima donna, Miss Julia Wendell, is indisposed and cannot appear here tonight. But we are fortunate, however, in obtaining the services of Miss Magnolia Ravenel.
Magnolia Ravenel? Who's she?
I'll show you who she is, you big... All right, now, quiet, everybody. Give her a chance.
A little maiden climbed an old man's knee, begged for a story to humble plea.
Quiet, quiet.
I'm single, I live alone.
Quiet! Nolie! Nolie, smile, Nolie! Nolie, I'm...
Let's do the story. I'll tell you all. I believe her faith.
That's it, Nolie. Smile, Nolie. No.
After the ball is over, after the break of dawn, after the dancers leaving, after the stars are gone, Daddy, your heart is aching. If you could read them all, Daddy, the hope that had vanished.
Life rolls along. More than 30 years have passed. Nola Ravenel became one of the biggest stars of the day, a musical comedy star, then retired. And her daughter Kim is following in her mother's footsteps. Kim is a star. And there's a new cotton blossom showboat, bigger and better than ever. And Captain Andy's still the master of it. And Kim has come back to visit her grandpa and to entertain a showboat audience at Natchez. And sitting on the deck of the showboat is Captain Andy, and yes, Gaylord Ravenel. His clothes are shabby, but not his spirit. The prodigal gambler has returned.
Captain Andy?
Huh?
I never thought this would happen.
Oh, gosh, Gay, it seems like fate, my bumping into you up at Fort Adams yesterday.
Yes, I guess it was.
I still don't know why you kept away from Nolie all these years.
Well, at first I thought she'd get along better without me. Then when I thought I couldn't stand not going back to her, it became a success. A big success. And I? Well, you see what I am. I had too much pride to go back then.
I understand.
Yeah, I thought I'd gotten her out of my system. Then when I met you yesterday and you told me about Kim singing on the Showboat and invited me to hear her, well, I realized I was only fooling myself. I've always loved Nola.
You know, Gay, Nola is coming here tonight.
She is? Oh, but Captain, you only found it by accident. Won't it be better if I just drop out of sight again? Nola's life is happy and complete.
Oh, sit down, Gay. Here's Nolie now.
Hello, Father. Has the concert started yet? I'm sorry, but... Gay, darling.
Nola.
Yes, Gay and Nolie again. It seems like old times. Oh, come on inside, you two. I hope we haven't missed hearing Kim sing. Come on. I got a box just for the family. Jim and Nettie, won't Potty be surprised?
And
Well, come on, we better be going.
Captain Andy, you always jump when she calls. What she got?
She's got a mean disposition. Come on.
Well, it's about time you got here, Andy Hawk. And Nola, Kim just finished singing. Oh, you. Why have you come back?
Madam, your courtesy is only exceeded by your charm.
Thank you. Thank you. It's really been more pleasure to come back here and sing on Captain Andy's Showboat than to open in a Broadway show. And now I see another Ravenel is here in that box over there. A great star who's retired. My mother, Magnolia Ravenel, and I'm going to ask her to sing for you.
Thank you, and thank you. There's still another Ravenel in the house. Some of you will remember him when he used to sing and act with me on this very cotton blossom Showboat. And I'm going to ask him to sing with me once again.
And so we draw the final curtain on our New Year's Eve performance of Showboat. May the coming year bring victory for our cause and the dawn of a brighter day for free men in a world of peace. And may the time draw nearer when the Philco laboratories can turn from the tasks of war and devote themselves again to your comfort, convenience, and entertainment. When you can look to the Philco name, famous for quality the world over, to bring you the newest achievements of modern science in radio, television, refrigeration, and air conditioning. In the cast today were Catherine Grayson, who appeared as Magnolia through the courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, Alan Jones, soon to be seen in the Universal picture Have a Heart, appeared as Ravenel. Helen Forrest, who played Julie, can be heard each Tuesday night on the Dick Hames Autolite program over another network. And Charles Winninger, currently appearing in the 20th Century Fox picture Sunday Dinner for a Soldier, was your narrator and played Captain Andy Hawks. Charlie, I wonder if there's anything that you'd care to convey to our listeners today before you leave the Radio Hall of Fame.
Yes, just one thing, Jimmy.
And what's that, Charlie?
Up! Hallelujah!
Next week, your Radio Hall of Fame presents Betty Hutton, Dick Hames, Jack Haley, and others. So be with us next week, won't you? When once again we will usher you into your Radio Hall of Fame, which today came to you from the Earl Carroll Theater Restaurant in Hollywood. Showboat was adapted for the Radio Hall of Fame by Mort Lewis and was produced by Tom McKnight.
This is the Blue Network.
It's time for My Favorite Husband, starring Lucille Ball.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, it's It's the Gay Family series starring Lucille Ball with Richard Denning. Transcribed and brought to you by the Jell-O family of Red Letter Desserts.
Oh, the big red letters stand for the Jell-O family. Oh, the big red letters stand for the Jell-O family. That's Jell-O, yum, yum, yum. Jell-O pudding, yum, yum, yum. Jell-O tapioca pudding, yes, sirree.
And now Lucille Ball with Richard Denning as Liz and George Cooper. Two people who live together and like it.
And now let's look in on the Coopers. It's evening, and Liz and George are sitting in the living room admiring their Christmas tree.
George, you know, I think this is the prettiest Christmas tree we ever had.
Yeah, it's a nice one, all right. But I was wondering if we shouldn't take it down tonight.
Take it down? George, it isn't even New Year's.
Oh, but Liz, look at it. The needles are falling off, the branches are drooping. Oh, it looks pretty sad.
Well, you'd look pretty sad, too, if you had your trunk stuck in a bucket for 3 weeks.
Well, the least we can do is put away our presents from under the tree.
Okay. Gee, wasn't it a wonderful Christmas, George? I got every single thing I wanted.
Yeah, so did I, honey.
You know, now that it's all over, I want to tell you about something I almost bought for you, but it was too expensive.
Oh, what was that?
A set of matched golf clubs.
Hey, really?
Yeah.
Well, Liz, I appreciate the thought, but that would have meant a lot of money.
Well, that's what I thought. And I just said to myself, after all, it isn't the gift, it's the thought behind it that counts.
Well, that's true, dear.
I knew you'd understand.
As long as we're having postmortems, there's something I almost bought for you, but didn't because it was too expensive.
Oh, what was it?
A mink jacket.
A mink jacket?
Yeah. I saw it in the window at Miller's, and it would have looked so great on you.
The mink jacket?
But it cost so much money I really couldn't afford it, so I just decided like you did. It isn't the gift, it's the thought behind it that counts.
Since when?
I knew you'd understand.
All my life I've wanted a mink jacket, and I've never had one. I've never had a fur coat at all, not even a rabbit-dyed imitation skunk.
Well, honey, I didn't know it meant that much to you, but, well, it's too late now.
No, it isn't. Look, George, take all my other presents back. I don't care if I have another thing, if I can just have a mink jacket.
No, that still wouldn't be enough money.
Even if we took your presents back, too?
No.
But, George, that little jacket is just exactly what I need to wear to the Atterbury's New Year's Eve party.
Well, I'm sorry,
Well,
honey.
actually, I need it, George. I don't have a thing to wear.
Well, then it's simple. You can go as the New Year.
Oh, you...
What's the matter, Mrs. Cooper? You've been moping.
I didn't get a mink jacket for Christmas.
Oh? Well, if it'll make you feel any better, I didn't get one either.
You don't understand. George almost bought me one, but he decided it was too expensive. Oh, it's terrible to have been so close. I can almost feel it.
Well, maybe he'll give you one next year.
Maybe. Only I wanted it to wear to the Atterbury's New Year's party. Darn it. Now that George has the idea of getting me a coat, I certainly hate to see it slip away.
It's a shame, all right.
Katie, you've watched me get things out of George for a long time. What method would work best?
Well, crying is always effective.
No, that's only good for traffic tickets, overdrawn bank accounts, and crumpled fenders. I've done a lot of research on that.
How about smooching?
I get so carried away with the smooching, I forget what I'm after. Oh, I guess I'm dead. Wouldn't that make you sick?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I just said it. That's what I'll be.
Dead?
No, sick. George always buys me what I want when I'm sick. When my temperature goes up, his resistance goes down.
It certainly does.
I guess I'll have to come down with Liz Cooperitis.
Oh?
Now, no matter what I do, Katie, don't be frightened.
Do you think you really should go through with that?
Yes. I know it's being mean, but all's fair in love and mink.
Oh, gee, that was a good dinner, honey.
Oh, it certainly was.
What would you like to do tonight?
Oh, I don't care. Want to go to a movie? Harvey with James Stewart is playing at the Strand.
Sounds good. Is there another feature?
Yeah. The second picture's called...
Who's in it? Liz, are you sick?
If I weren't, would I be groaning like this?
What's the matter?
Oh, I don't know. I just had a strange pain. Ah!
Oh, gee, honey, I wonder what caused it.
I don't know. I was just sitting here when suddenly... Oh! There it is again.
Oh, Liz, come on, let me help you.
Ah!
Oh. Here, stretch out on the couch.
Yeah, I guess I better.
Oh, what seems to be the trouble?
Well, it's...
Where does it hurt?
Well, it was in my left foot at first. Then it was my right knee. And just a minute ago, it was in my head.
Oh, my goodness, is there anything I can do, honey?
Oh, no. I remember now. I used to have these attacks when I was a child.
Oh?
I'll go up to bed and suffer in silence.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Doesn't anything help?
No. Well, there might be something. I remember the doctor said to give me little presents. You know, anything I wanted. Just to make me happy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I'm beginning to understand your disease a little better.
Well, that's good.
And I know just what I should get for you.
You do?
Yes, excuse me, I want to make a phone call.
Oh, fine, dear. Now, don't worry about me. I'll be all right.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Katie, would you go in and stay with Mrs. Cooper while I make a phone call? She's ill.
Yes, of course, Mr. Cooper. Oh, you poor thing. What seems to be the trouble? Never mind, Mrs. Cooper. He can't hear you now.
Are you sure?
Yes. Did it work?
Katie, I can't believe it. It worked better than my wildest dreams. He's gone to make a phone call, and I think it's about the coat.
Really?
Oh, here he comes again. Oh.
Well, Liz, I think you're going to feel a lot better pretty soon.
Oh, you do? What's going to happen?
I called the doctor, and he'll be right out.
Mink jackets are lovely to look at, no doubt of it, but you can't eat them. Whereas take Jell-O now, lovely to look at and delicious to eat. And you can make Jell-O a whole lot quicker than Liz is going to get that coat. Yes, with the swell new quick-setting method, you can have a beautiful finished Jell-O dessert in just about 1 hour. Dissolve your Jell-O in 1 cup of hot water. Then add 1 cup of ice cubes or crushed ice, filling the cup to the brim with water. Stir until the ice melts completely, then pop into the refrigerator to chill firm. And in just about 1 hour, you have a gorgeous, glamorous Jell-O dessert all ready to serve. All 6 delicious Jell-O flavors are chock full of wonderful fruit-like richness. Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime. And all 6 sparkling Jell-O colors are as gay and cheerful as New Year's Eve. So look for those big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O. And Jell-O spells a year-long treat. Yes, it's Jell-O for red letter desserts.
J-E-L-L-O.
And now back to Lucille Ball in My Favorite Husband. As we look in on the Coopers once again, Liz is pretending to be sick, and George, who is worried about her, has called the doctor.
Oh, hello, Dr. Stevenson. Come on in.
You sounded so mysterious on the phone, George. What's the matter with Liz?
Well, I'm not sure. I think she has a rare disease, the only cure for which is a mink coat.
Oh, I get it.
Well, this is the second time she's pulled this. The last time it was the flu. But I wanted a television set anyway.
I see. What do you want me to do?
Give her a good scare. Then maybe she'll quit doing this.
Leave it to me, George. I think I know how to handle this.
Good. Come on, she's in the bedroom. Liz, the doctor's here.
Oh, hello, Dr. Stevenson. I'm sorry George bothered you just to come and see me.
Now, Liz, don't you worry about that. When you're sick, that's when you need your doctor.
Well, but that's just it. I was feeling bad a little while ago, Doctor. But the funniest thing, as soon as he called you, I felt better.
Now, let's not be hasty.
Oh, no, really, I feel fine. I think I'll get up and get dressed.
Don't move. Stay there in bed.
What do you mean?
You're a sick girl, Liz.
I am?
Your eyes, your color. Let me see your tongue.
Well, all right. What? What? What is it?
George, I wish you'd called me sooner. It may be too late.
Too late?
George, I'd better speak to you out in the hall.
Very well, Doctor.
No, is something really wrong with me? Tell me, I can take it.
Frankly, Liz, it looks to me like you have a severe case of the Flimjabs.
The Flimjabs?
Yes, it's a rare tropical disease from the West Indies.
Oh.
Gee, Liz, this is awful.
Well, how serious is it, Doctor?
Well, I might as well be honest with you. If it gets any worse, we may have to operate.
Operate?
Yes. We'll have to go in and take out your torkel.
My torkel? No. There's nothing wrong with my torkel.
Now, there's no use getting alarmed. A lot of people live for years without a torkel.
They do? Well, is it painful?
No. We anesthetize thoroughly for a torkelectomy. Of course, you'll never be able to yaml again.
I won't.
Well, tell me, Doctor, will you have to remove the whole torkel?
Well, maybe we'll be lucky and can save half of it. After all, half a torkel is better than nothing.
Well, I should say so. I hate to think of never yammling again. What's yammling?
It's an involuntary peristalsis of the transverse clavis.
Oh.
Well, tell me, Doctor, is there anything we can do for her?
All we can do is wait. The crisis should be passed in 24 hours. Just wait and hope she doesn't turn green.
Green?
Yes. That's the real danger sign.
Well, what happens then?
If you turn green, 3 hours later, gone.
Gone?
Gone.
Oh, my poor Liz. Oh, come on now, honey. Let's be my big, brave girl.
I am being brave.
Well, I've got to be going alone.
I'll see you to the door, Doctor.
And now, Liz.
Yes.
You stay in bed and drink lots of water and fruit juice.
All right.
And I'll see you tomorrow at this same time. I hope.
Bye.
are you? Wait. Mrs. Atterbury's here to see you.
Liz, girl, how are you?
Hello, Iris. Just ring if you want me.
George told me about you, girl. I'm on my way to the bridge club, and I thought I'd drop by and see you.
Well, thank you, Iris. It was good of you to take the time.
Well, after all, girl, I'm your best friend. And anyway, I had to find out what you had so I could make a full report to the girls.
Well, you might as well know, Iris. I've got the Flimjabs.
The Flimjabs? What's that?
It's a rare tropical disease.
Oh, how exciting! Oh, this will make Betty Ricky's gallstones look sick. She'll be absolutely green.
She's not the only one.
What?
That's one of the danger signs. I may turn green.
She lives. With a green face and your red hair, you'll be out of this world.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Iris, if I turn green, 3 hours later, gone.
Gone?
Gone.
You mean gone as in to your reward?
That's right.
Liz, I can't believe it. How did you catch this flim-flam or whatever it is anyway?
Who knows? I was only pretending at first. George didn't want to buy me a mink coat, and I wanted one so badly to wear to your party that I acted like...
Oh, no. Not that stale sympathy routine.
Yes. I pretended to be sick, and the next thing I knew, I had the Flimjabs. Be all right. You go on to your bridge party.
Oh, I wouldn't go and leave you, girl, but I can't help it. I've got the ice cream out in the car and it's melting.
I understand.
Hello, George.
Hi, Doctor. Come on in.
How's our little patient? Is she all over the Flimjabs?
Not exactly. She just turned green.
What? That's impossible. There is no such thing as Flimjabs.
No, but there is such a thing as a green light bulb.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did. She's taking a nap. As soon as she fell asleep, I put a green bulb in the light in her room. Come on, let's go wake her up. Liz, the doctor's here.
Give me that. That's my torkel.
She's still asleep. Liz, wake up. The doctor's here.
What? Oh, gee, it's dark. Turn on the light, George.
All right. Well, Liz, how are you feeling?
Oh, just fine, Doctor. I guess I've come through the 24-hour crisis without turning...
What's the matter?
Look at my hands. They're green.
You're right. They are. And your face, too.
My face. Hand me a mirror, George.
Oh, here you are, my poor green darling.
Oh, my face and my hair. Wait a minute. You have the Flimjabs, too.
What do you mean?
You're both green.
Us? Doctor, do I look green to you?
No.
But you're not green to me either.
Oh, no. This is the end. I'm looking at the world through green-colored eyeballs.
Look,
Oh, George. I'm going. This is it. I know it. Farewell, my love. Oh, goodbye.
Now, Liz, don't get so upset.
I'm sorry, dear. It's just that I don't die every day, and it's new to me.
look, Liz, maybe we can still save you.
No. No, a person knows these things. I can feel it in my bones. Green bones, that is.
Liz, I have a confession to make.
So have I, George.
Well, but let me tell you mine first.
Well, no, George, let me. I won't be here as long as you will.
Well, all right.
George, from time to time I've smashed things on our car. Here a hood, there a fender, now a running board, and occasionally a trunk. And I had them fixed and didn't tell you about it.
Yes, Liz?
In fact, the only thing left of the original car you bought is the ashtray in the back seat.
That's very interesting. Have you anything more to confess?
Yes. Last night when I said I was sick, I was only pretending so you'd get me a mink coat.
Liz, how could you?
Isn't that awful?
Aren't you ashamed?
Oh, yes, I am, George. I wish I was dead. Oh, no.
Honey, let me tell you my confession.
Go ahead, George. You wonderful husband, you.
Honey. You don't have the Flimjabs. It's a trick the doctor and I played on you because I knew you were trying to get a mink coat.
Why, you big stinker! Wait a minute. I'm still green.
I put a green light in the lamp.
George Cooper, you just wait till I get well and... Oh, I forgot. I haven't been sick. I'll get it. Hello.
Is that you, Liz, girl?
Iris, are you crying?
I can't help it, girl. The whole bridge club's been bawling ever since I told them you were going to leave us tonight.
Oh, Iris, I'm going to be here a while longer.
Well, that's it, Liz. Be brave. Hang on to every precious minute.
Oh, Iris, don't cry. I'm going to be all right.
Will you just keep saying that, Liz? We girls just had a little ceremony in your memory.
Memory? But, Iris,
We turned your chair to the wall and smashed your cheek up in the fireplace.
Well, that's very sweet, Iris, but listen to me
Don't
now.
Don't talk. Save your strength. Elizabeth Cooper, the whole club joins me in this tribute to you, our soon-to-be former member. Listen closely. There.
What was that?
10 seconds of silence.
Well, coming from that Gabby Bridge Club, that's a real tribute.
That's the way. I'll tell them you went with a joke on your lips.
Look, Iris.
Please let me finish. I may break down entirely. We took the whole treasury and bought you a goodbye present.
Now, Iris, listen to... What was it?
A mink coat.
A mink coat?
Yes, girl. We figured if you've got to go, we wanted you to go in style. I know how you must feel, girl. Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
What's the matter, Liz?
The girls in the club are giving me a mink coat.
Well, honey, isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah, but I have to die to get it.
Yes, Lucille, what's up tonight?
Tonight we play a couple of nomads, lost in the desert. A little desert music, please, Wilbur.
Water! Water! I've been floundering on this desert for 3 days. Wait.
I see something moving. Hello.
Hello there.
I can't believe it.
What'd you say, Bob?
I said I can't believe my eyes. You're a human.
I am? Oh, I am, yeah.
Oh, my, glad to see you. I'm lost.
Well, I'm glad to see you. I'm Smith. Put her there.
No, I mean I'm lost. I don't know where I am.
You don't?
No.
Well, it's all right, Bub. I know where you are.
Oh, thank heavens. Where?
Right there.
Look, I'm trying to find my camp. It's right near a big dune.
A dune? What's a dune?
What's a dune?
Oh, I don't know. What's doing with you?
Wait. Look over there.
Where?
A mirage.
Where?
Over there.
Where?
I see palm trees.
Where?
And a little lake.
You do?
Yes, don't you?
No, I see a big bowl of Jell-O.
How come?
I ain't being paid for seeing palm trees and lakes, that's how come.
Oh, yes, I see it too now.
Yeah, well, high time, Buster.
Of course I can see it. 6 big bowls of Jell-O in those 6 delicious flavors.
Yeah.
Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime. Jell-O with a flavor that's locked in so it can't get out till your first delicious spoonful.
Boy, when you see him, you really see him, don't you? What else, Bub?
Look for those big red letters on the box, for they spell Jell-O, and Jell-O spells a treat.
Nice work, Bob. Well, let's go home.
Go home?
Yeah.
We're lost in the desert.
Well, why don't we each take one of those cars?
What cars?
The one's over there. That's a 2-car Mirage. Good night, Bob.
You have been listening to My Favorite Husband, starring Lucille Ball with Richard Denning, and based on characters created by Isabel Scott Rorick. Tonight's transcribed program was produced and directed by Jess Oppenheimer, who wrote the script with Madeline Pugh and Bob Carroll, Jr. Original music was composed by Marlon Skiles and conducted by Wilbur Hatch. The part of Katie, the maid, was played by Ruth Parrott.
Henry, what are you thinking about?
Why, that new instant Sanka coffee, dear. It certainly is wonderful.
Sure thing. Just look at the new richer coffee color. Taste the new full-bodied real coffee flavor. Discover how much less Instant Sanka costs. And did you know the makers of Instant Sanka make the only caffeine-free coffee? The kind that can't affect anybody's nerves or sleep. Try the new Instant Sanka. It's wonderful.
Be sure to listen to Lucille Ball in My Favorite Husband again next week, presented by...
Oh, the big red letters stand for the Jell-O family. Oh, the big red letters stand for the Jell-O family. That's Jell-O.
Yum, yum, yum.
Jell-O puddings, yum, yum, yum. Jell-O tap, Fioca puddings, yes, sirree.
The name Jell-O is a registered trademark of General Foods. Bob Lamond speaking.
This is CBS. The Star's address, the Columbia Broadcasting System.